Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, the Las Vegas 300 for the NASCAR Heat 5, the opening race of the round of 8 in the playoffs as we get set to go for qualifying quickly here tonight. Try to get this out and done before the start of the Bristol night race. It should be cutting it pretty close, but I'm pretty sure we can get it in time. And nevertheless, quickly hopping into this one, quick qualifying here tonight at Vegas. And if one of these 8 Xfinity drivers end up winning a race tonight, they will be in the championship 4 after this 300-mile, 200-lap race at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Now, usually I have the camera on for NASCAR Heat 5. And I meant to have it on again as usual, but the problem is, for whatever reason, it was saying it wasn't plugged in even though it is. And I just got home like 15 minutes ago, so I knew I had to get this in. I didn't want to waste too much time trying to get the camera in. I want to make sure this is over before the start of the Bristol night race, so. We are using the steering wheel for tonight's race, though. I can guarantee you guys that much. You'll hear the clicking on the restarts. Going through the shifts, Busch down to the apron here through the tri-oval. 31.427, 20th in qualifying for Busch. A 30.174 is the pole time for tonight's race at Vegas, with Austin Cindric starting on the pole here for tonight's race. Looks like Kyle Busch will be starting in 19th instead. Patrick Shadley, welcome to the stream. Indeed, let's clinch a spot in that championship 4. Also, before we get started here tonight, we'll take a quick rundown at your 8 drivers that will be battling it out for a championship over the next 4 races on this custom schedule season. The number 1 seed coming into the round of 8 will be Kyle Busch. Of course, won the regular season championship. Austin Cindric barely skimmed by into the round of 8 on points, but nevertheless, everything resets back to where they were at the beginning of the last round, on top of the playoff points that were earned through the last round as well. And it was Austin Cindric who was able to get the job done there. So Austin Cindric will be the number 2 seed coming into the night as well. Michael Annett will come into tonight being the 3 seed. Chase Briscoe will be seeded number 4, followed by Justin Allgaier in seed number 5. Seed number 6 will be Alex Labbe. Seed number 7 will be Brandon Jones, and Anthony Alfredo will be the 8th and final driver seeded for the start of the playoffs here. Joshua White, welcome to the stream. Where's the cam? I don't know. I could have figured it out, but it would have taken me probably like 10 minutes knowing myself, and I wanted to get this stream out as quick as I could tonight, with knowing that we are cutting it kind of close on time, but this was the only time I had, so that's why we're also doing NASCAR Heat 5 as well. So yeah, the cam will be back for the next race on NASCAR Heat 5. I plugged it in, and I'm thinking I have to restart the actual PlayStation. I think I had to plug it in while it was off for it to actually work, if I'm guessing correctly, because for whatever reason it wasn't showing up there, but it will be back next time, I can promise you guys that one. Austin Cindric looks like he might be the guy to beat here tonight. Jeffrey Earnhardt and Tommy Joe Martins will be starting at the rear of the field here. Kyle Busch coming from the middle of the pack. Who will advance to the championship 4? One of these 8 playoff drivers get the win here tonight at Vegas. The green flag is in the air. We'll find out in 200 laps who will be the winner as the green flag is in the air. Kyle Busch quickly to the inside, 3 wide. A very good initial start there for Kyle Busch. Moving up about 4 spots already down the back straightaway on the inside of Ray Black Jr. Now Jeremy Clements for position. Oh, Alfredo got loose on the top side. Somebody else way up ahead. I believe that's Brandon Brown. No, it's not Brown. Brown's in the 68 riding the outside. Somebody on the inside line up there got really tight in the center of the corner. Looked like it was Ross Chastain in the 10 for Colleague Racing. Austin Cindric will lead lap 1. Cindric trying to pull away from the field. Meanwhile, here comes Anthony Alfredo in the 21, moving under Busch off of turn 4 for 10th. Have to remember about that tire management. That is what costed Kyle Busch the win on the last mile-and-a-half track at Kansas in the round of 12. Definitely overdrove turns 3 and 4 there. First race at Vegas earlier on in the regular season was a rough one for Kyle Busch. He battled all day long, ended up getting a top 10 finish out of it by the end of the race, but he struggled to find speed. Early on, he's settling in 11th place, but you can tell the top 10 cars are definitely pulling away from him early. That preferred line is up at the top of the racetrack, but he's just trying to see what he can get out of the car on the bottom right now before he moves to the top. Push to the outside. Here comes Daniel Hemrick. Hemrick had a major run to the inside of Busch in the center of the corner. Kyle gets the run on exit. He's able to keep up with him down the front stretch. Off into turn 1. Busch stays high. Hemrick stays low. Hemrick easily clears Busch for 11th. Hemrick, one of the drivers that got eliminated in that opening round of this Xfinity Series playoffs in the round of 12. Busch is getting up close to that wall, let me tell you. Top 2 cars have definitely pulled away right now, but Austin Cindric is not by himself up there as he has that second place car right on his back bumper. Tough to tell from here exactly who it might be. No practice for tonight's race, just jumped right into qualifying, 1 lap, and here we are in the race. But Kyle Busch is hitting his marks pretty well in the very beginning of this one, despite the no practice session. And using the steering wheel, quickly getting in the groove of things. The 3 races in this round of 8 is going to be Vegas, obviously, as we run here tonight. The second race is going to be at Martinsville. And the cutoff race for the round of 8 at Darlington before the championship race at Talladega. For those who make it, 4 drivers will have a shot at the championship come that Talladega season finale. Cindric has led every lap so far from the get-go after qualifying on the pole. He's won 3 races this season, the second most on the year. Chase Briscoe has emerged over the last handful of races as a new contender and a possible threat for the championship. All of a sudden, he won the final race of the regular season at Richmond. It was his first win of the year. He had the points to get into the playoffs by the end of the race, regardless if he won or not, but the win gave him an extra 5 playoff points. 2 races later, I should say the next race at Daytona, he led the most laps, led almost half of the race. Unfortunately finished 11th, but he bounced back with a victory at Kansas on a last lap pass for the win on Kyle Busch. Busch blew a right front tire on the final lap of the race. Had to limp it around for 3rd, but it was Chase Briscoe getting the win that day. And he kept the pressure on with a top 5 performance at Mid-Ohio in the last race as well. So it's been a strong start to the playoffs and really finish of the regular season for Briscoe. And between the end of the regular season and the opening round of the playoffs alone, he gained about another 10 playoff points. And that's going to help him here for this round of 8 to maybe make his way into that championship 4 at Talladega. Briscoe currently running 11th right now, though. He's likely going to have to pick up 8th. Well, it's really tough to finish outside the top 10 once you get down to the round of 8 and still point your way in to that championship 4. Briscoe keeps running the bottom. You can see Busch's car starting to come to him. Kyle going to look to the inside now down into turn number 1 to get around Briscoe. So Busch's car is just a little bit tighter on the bottom of the track. He's still able to clear Briscoe, and Chase couldn't quite get through the center of the corner well enough to actually pull right back up on Kyle Busch there. Kyle Busch will pass Ryan Sieg on the outside for 10th place now. You can tell Busch came to race here tonight. Hit his marks perfectly. He's going to try to let the car come to him on the final, I should say in the second half of the fuel and tire run. Man, look at how close he got to the wall there. He's going to carry a gigantic run. Ross Chastain, he goes all the way to the apron now through the tri-oval. Just clears him off into turn 1, just in case he went back down to the inside. Oh, we got a car up in smoke on the inside of the racetrack. A lot of cars checking up. Busch carrying speed on the bottom. Oh, he got into him slightly. A little bit of contact there. Busch was trying to stay above him and gain the spots on the inside of the track like he did, but he got very, very lucky. He very barely, and I mean barely, made contact with that green though. Caution did not come out for that. Busch up to 4th now as he's going to get by Noah Gragson off of turn number 4. Anthony Alfredo started outside the top 10. He's worked his way up to 3rd right now. Which is still about 5 seconds, if not a little over 5 seconds off the lead. Yes, okay, welcome to the stream. Ultimate Games, welcome to the stream. Oh, man. Almost didn't get there. Can you guys hear my voice at all? We should have audio at least. The camera is not existent tonight, unfortunately, but we should have audio. Gotcha, yeah, there's no camera tonight. By the time I got home, it was late. I thought I hooked it up, but I plugged it in after the PlayStation was on already, and I think I had to plug it in before I actually turned the PlayStation on. And by the time I realized that, I already got to the qualifying page, and it was going to put me behind. I wanted to save as much time as I could, knowing that the Bristol night race was coming on tonight, and wanted to get this race in time. So no cam tonight, but next time for NASCAR Heat 5 it will be up and running, so no problem there. Kyle Busch though up to third, and Austin Cindric has still led every lap so far. Harrison Burton, another one of those first round exits in that opening round of the playoffs. Running in second place though right now. Alfredo came in as the 8th seed for this round of 8. Lost the spot a couple laps ago to Busch, but he's still in 4th, having a good night. Bristol Predictions video just uploaded. Alright, nice. Yeah, I knew that was going to be uploaded sometime soon after the beginning of this race that we're currently doing tonight. Yeah, drop of the green flag I believe is scheduled for 7:45 tonight, if I'm not mistaken. Busch is closing in on the leaders right now. He is about 2 seconds ahead of Busch, but he's only about 3 to 4 tenths of a second ahead of Harrison Burton. There is one lap car in between the two of those guys. For those of you just tuning in as well, we are using the steering wheel here tonight. Busch definitely has a great handling car. He's able to really get this car to go wherever he wants it to. That right front tire's starting to get pretty worn out though. He hasn't led a lap yet. We're only at lap 27, and that could be concerning. He's still sitting in 3rd, but the top two not too far ahead. Definitely going to be right side tires only under this first stop for Kyle Busch. Trying to conserve the amount of tires he's got. To the outside of Harrison Burton for 2nd place going into turn 1. A couple more lap cars just in front of the race leader Cindric, who has led the first almost 30 laps of the race now. Busch easily clears Burton for 2nd. Cindric keeps running the bottom of the track. Look at Busch getting the run off the top. Lap car was in the way. That was Matt Mills in the 5 in the way of Cindric down the backstretch as well. Big run off of turn 4. Here comes Kyle Busch for the lead. Up the middle between Cindric and Joe Graff Jr. What a move. I think Cindric still led the lap by inches there. But off of turn 2, Kyle Busch clears Cindric, and Kyle Busch is in the lead for the first time tonight, officially at the start-finish line this time by. Kyle Busch trying to be the first driver to clinch a spot in the championship 4. The pressure will be off for the next 2 races at Martinsville and Darlington. Both of those tracks he did win at in the regular season, of course. Oh, Busch in the wall. There wasn't a lot of room on the outside. He got stuck behind Balicki and then got really tight. Just popped into the wall there. Trying to see what lap Kyle Busch can get to before he pits. We're only at lap 31 as we speak. And he could probably only go another 2 to 3 laps, it looks like. Cindric's not too far behind him. Busch really isn't pulling away a whole lot. Alex Labbe in 23rd, currently last of the 8 drivers in the playoffs as we run. Battling Brandon Brown for 22nd right now. This racetrack is one of the bumpier Xfinity Series circuit. And you're seeing that play into huge effect tonight with the tire wear in the very beginning of this race. No cautions up to this point. Kyle Busch stays out one more lap. Currently lap 33 now. By the time he comes off the pit road, it'll be lap 34. And Kyle Busch will pit this time by. And it will be a 4-tire stop for the 54 team. Just one mistake today. Very slightly getting into the wall in turns 1 and 2 a couple laps ago. Very minor though, and that is the only mistake of the night. Kyle Busch, 45 miles an hour is the pit road speed limit. Got to make sure he doesn't speed. And he did not. Great job getting to pit road. So right side tires only for Busch. No adjustments. This will loosen the car up, taking right sides only here. Actually going to add about 15% more tape as well. So first stop of the race will be under green flag conditions here for the number 54 team. 8.7 second stop. Busch will likely still go a lap down by the time he gets up to speed here, even with a 2-tire stop. And there goes the leader, Harrison Burton, who got around Austin Cindric last lap. So Busch a lap down as we speak, back in 21st. And he's going to have to hustle to try and get to the free pass spot in case we get a caution. Next stop will be 4 fresh tires for Kyle's team. Seven people watching currently. Thanks for everybody tuning in here tonight. About an hour away from the start of the Bristol night race. In real life, of course, kind of our pre-race, if you so to speak, here tonight. But NASCAR Heat 5 on the channel. Realistic broadcast with these full race live streams as normal. So if you're new, please subscribe. And daily NASCAR content on the channel. Cindric all over the back bumper of Harrison Burton for the lead currently. That was a great corner through 3 and 4 by Busch. Barely even had to let off. Look at the heavy lap traffic. The leaders were going 3 wide. Cindric, meanwhile, back to the lead through turns 1 and 2. Oh, man. Burton about took it 3 wide there, and that's allowing Kyle Busch to catch up to these guys quite a bit all of a sudden. Burton's still getting trapped, and he's still currently going 3 wide. And here comes Kyle Busch off of turn 4, trying to get a run on all of them. Not really much of anywhere to go. Oh, Busch is going to get around all these guys. And just slicing and dicing through the lap traffic. He's up to 18th now. First driver 1 lap down. Yep, that Bristol night race for the Cup Series tonight. Real life, of course, not for this. Now the left front tire down to 20% tire wear. Big run on Cindric going into turn 1. Busch drove it off deep. They're 3 wide. Lap car of Colby Howard was on the inside in the 15 car, and Kyle Busch has unlapped himself, pulling the block on Cindric, quickly trying to get down there 3 wide under the lap cars. "40 laps complete here tonight at Vegas." Caution. So caution's out for the first time in the race. At lap number 42 for the race leader, and Riley Herbst will be the cause of the caution. He has likely knocked himself out of the race. Good thing Busch got back in the lead lap when he did. Jesse Little in 17th will get the free pass. Cindric was leading at the time of the caution. Interesting decision here, but you're going to see Kyle Busch stay out of the pits, and he will pit under green flag conditions not long after the restart. So Busch will restart from the lead. He's trying to conserve the tires as much as he can. He should be able to run another probably 7 or 8 laps. Risky pit strategy, but at least it's early enough in the race to do it. Green flag back in the air again here at Vegas. Kyle Busch will lead the field to the green. Man, even on older tires, he really took off there. He could really get through the shifts very, very quickly. That was a big advantage. Carter Madge, welcome to the stream. And Busch pulled away about 6 to 7 seconds, or sorry, not 6, 7 seconds, 6 to 7 tenths of a second ahead of the rest of the field. And how about Anthony Alfredo? What a restart he had back there. When these guys get to Kyle Busch, Busch is likely going to have to just let them go. They're on much fresher tires than what Kyle Busch has on his car right now. On top of the lack of short run speed that Busch has as well. Kyle to the bottom right now, and here comes Michael Annett on the outside. Annett takes the lead at the start-finish line. Busch is still fighting. Off into turns 1 and 2. Busch slides up the track. They're 3 wide for the lead as Anthony Alfredo then got to the bottom of the racetrack. And now they're side by side for the lead as they split Kyle Busch. Busch goes high, kind of staying out of everybody's way, back to his preferred line as well. Oh boy, Allgaier got loose contact now between Busch and Allgaier. Busch got a little loose off of turn 4, and there wasn't a lot of room there either. That really costed Allgaier because he slipped back a couple more positions after the contact. Unfortunately, there's no way to take left sides only in this game. Oh man, they're 3 wide off into turn 1 again up there. Cindric, Burton, Allgaier. Meanwhile, Busch is back to 10th place. Oh, out of that rearview mirror of Busch, I don't know if you guys saw, but Chase Briscoe and Brandon Jones about got into one another also. Kyle Busch is holding on these old tires. The fact that he's only slid back to 10th place is actually pretty incredible. He's still slowly going backwards. You can kind of see Chase Briscoe in the 98 gaining a decent amount of time on him here, but... And Busch is in the wall slightly in turns 3 and 4. That's going to allow Briscoe to get to his inside. Briscoe with a little bit of a side draft there. 50 laps now in the books here at Vegas. Tim Irvin, welcome to the stream. Briscoe up to 10th. Look at the run Busch had down that back straightaway. Boy, oh boy. It goes to show how much of a run you can really get off the outside of the racetrack here at Vegas. That progressive banking from top to bottom, giving multiple lanes around this racetrack. Justin Haley now to the inside of Busch. Busch really drove it off into turns 1 and 2 that time. Haley pulls up and clears him. Busch still kind of keeping pace with Haley. Kyle stays out one more time. He's going to pit this next time by. That was all according to plan there to stay out this lap. Kyle should make it back to pit road. Down to the inside of Justin Haley. He didn't want to run the outside again there. He wasn't going to be able to get to pit road if he did that. So Kyle all the way to the bottom. Going to take it easy off the banking of the racetrack. Oh, man, he kind of got a little loose there. And, wow, Busch blew that left front. It didn't look like he did, but he's up in smoke entering pit road. And that is just over 5 seconds of damage. Kyle might have taken it a lap too long. He was taking it easy there coming to pit road to make sure it wasn't going to blow. And for a second, it didn't look like it blew out on him, but there was some definite smoke rolling out of the left front of that race car. "15-second stop there for the number 54 team. Busch currently back in 29th now as Cindric still leads the race, and Kyle Busch is a lap down, but he's got about 10 lap fresher tires as he comes back out onto the racetrack. A little bit of damage to that left front, left side of the race car. It's going to slow him down just a tad bit, but not too much all in all. Got very fortunate when that left front blew out that it didn't give him significant damage. He's only used a set and a half of tires. Now everybody else has used a set. Oh man, Austin Hill took Busch's line away there on the outside through turns 3 and 4. Oh, he got right into the back of him again, and Busch is saying, "Hey, Austin, I've got to go."
Stay low, stay low.
Busch on these 10-lap pressure tires. And he drove it off into 1 and 2 on the bottom.
Stay high, stay high.
Oh, Busch got really tight. Got back to the gas too soon. Mike Harmon was in the way. And these lap cars are not making it easy for Kyle Busch here at the back of the field. Not what Kyle needs with these fresher tires and a big deficit right now as he runs in 29th. Just say not a great start to the opening round of the playoffs. Luckily, he's got a lot of playoff points. He won the regular season championship, has the most wins this season, but still not a clean start whatsoever. And knowing that Martinsville is the next race, although Busch won at Martinsville earlier this year, no guarantees that all will go well there. Worst thing too, if Kyle Busch doesn't get a win, he cannot afford for other drivers that are in the playoffs to win these races. It's going to hurt his chances more and more. So we know at least one spot is guaranteed to be locked up on points for these playoff races. But that's it, just one of those spots. You can get the other three locked up on wins. It's very well possible. Now Busch got caught behind the 92 there of Josh Williams. He is absolutely catching these lap cars in terrible spots here since he came out of the pits a handful of laps ago. Ultimate Games for right now, I just use an app on my phone to edit my videos, but starting next week I'm going to start using my actual laptop and a tool on my laptop I can use, whether it's YouTube or something else. Now that I just got my new laptop in, like I mentioned, well, that's why we were able to do the NASCAR Thunder 2004 yesterday, but now I got that in, it'll be a little bit more professional. I think it'll be a lot easier for sure. Busch got very close to the wall there through 1 and 2. And he just pulled up and cleared Joe Graff Jr. before he got into that corner also. To quickly get back to the outside. Yeah, I had a couple comments last night during the Thunder 04 Daytona 500 about NR 2003. I'll consider it. With all that's going on the channel right now, I can't guarantee it'd be anytime soon, but I'll definitely consider it for a future series. Oh man, Busch on the brakes there, and then LeBay finally, whether he got tight or just moved up out of Busch's way to let him go. Busch was able to get through there, but if he didn't get on the brakes, he was going to run all over the back of that 36 car. Alex LeBay was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Oh boy. Yep, there he goes. It looked like Busch was going to get in the wall a lot sooner than what he did. Then it looked like he actually wasn't going to hit the wall there for a quick second until the very edge of the corner. He just very lightly tapped it. It didn't take much. That is for certain. Yeah, I don't see myself doing Fall Guys on the channel at all. That's pretty much a guarantee. I really want to stick to NASCAR. I know Eric Estep does some Fall Guys streams, but no, I really don't want to branch out. Oh, Busch entered that corner way too late, getting into 3, and definitely lacked the speed he needed to get through the corner, that's for certain. A little over halfway through this tire run now. Still 128 laps to go. I was looking at the chat that time. That time I got in the wall because I was looking at the chat. Got to take care of those right side tires though. Gonna want to make it to the end of the race. Now Tommy Joe Martins is the first driver one lap down, if I'm not mistaken. Busch to the outside of Tommy Joe Martins now for 16th. I will do trivia a little bit later in the race. I do have a question for tonight. It's kind of an easier one. I usually don't like the easier questions. It's the only one off the top of my head that I can think of that you guys might not be able to get, but I'm sure you guys will be able to get it. Shane Pinkney, welcome to the stream. I'm definitely excited for that race tonight, though, let me tell you. I'm going to be so nervous. I'm nervous now, just thinking about the situation. But with being a big Ryan Blaney fan, and him being so far below the cutoff line, I'm going to be pulling for him so badly tonight. And let me tell you, if he wins, it might be the happiest I've been him winning a race ever. Talladega was awesome last year. The Roval was awesome. Talladega this year was awesome. That's one thing, though. Ryan Blaney knows how to win in clutch situations, let me tell you. He's done it 3 times in his career. Now, you could argue his first career win was clutch, too, because he had to fight for that one with Kyle Busch and Harvick at Pocono back in 2017. He had to fend off Harvick for those last, like, handful of laps, and he was doing everything he could to get around Kyle Busch the couple laps before that. I stated why. I mean, Blaney's led over 400 laps at Bristol in the last 5 races there, so he has led a lot of laps there in recent years. He just hasn't had luck with getting to the end of the race. If he can get to the end of the race, I think he has a chance to compete for a win, and if not compete for a win, score enough points that he can point his way in as long as he gets help. I think even if he scores 50 to 55 points tonight, which is a lot of points, he still might need a little bit of help to get in from that point. Because 27 points is almost a half a race. Yeah, drop of the green flag, I believe, is 7:45. I'm really sorry for the late stream again tonight, guys. I'm definitely going to be playing Hulu on my phone while I'm racing here and watching as much as I can over my shoulder, so I don't miss the Cup races. That right front tire on Kyle Busch's car down to 18%. He is still a lap down at 16th right now, and I'm pretty sure Jesse Little's fallen a lap down again, if I'm not mistaken. Could be wrong. Austin Cindric definitely has the fastest car here tonight. Busch was able to lead a couple laps with the pit strategy, and even before he made his first green flag stop of the race, just under 30 laps in, he was able to lead for a handful of laps there, but it took him the whole run just to get to the lead on Cindric. Way too late in the run to be doing that.
You're gonna blow the tires, dude.
The race is on NBCSN tonight. I really wish it was on the main NBC network, but because the Stanley Cup playoffs are going on, that's why they've been having these playoff races on NBC. And if COVID never happened, I guarantee these playoff races would be on NBC, because it wouldn't even be competing with the NFL on the Saturday nights that they've been running on between last week, this week, and even next week. Vegas is a night race next week too. I believe it's a Saturday night race. I know they ran Sunday night. One year they did it. I don't know if that was last year or the year before. Oh, Busch got into Castle. Castle got a little loose there, but for the most part, he kind of took that push from Kyle Busch. But that definitely slowed down Kyle. Broke his momentum. Kyle Busch is going to have to pit again here soon. Kyle has really been wearing out those tires here tonight. Now, because he did pit 10 laps into this current green flag run, it's going to be interesting because everybody else on the racetrack is going to have to pit soon also. Kyle Busch will be taking right side tires under the next stop, and he's in the wall off of turn 4. And that really wore out that right front a little more than what he wanted because he got in the wall. We had to get on the brakes that time behind Ryan Sieg. Kyle should be able to make it back around one more time here. So Kyle Busch will be pitting this time by. It'll be right side tires only. He is already a lap down. This race has not been going his way tonight. Harrison Burton takes the lead off of turn 2. Caution is out. Oh man, caution is out right when Busch was about to come to pit road. He was braking. He aborts pit road at the last second. But that caution is going to hurt him. He's going to take right side tires under this stop, but this is definitely troubling. Now it's going to be a 4-tire stop. It's going to have to be. So 4-tire pit stop here for Kyle Busch. That pit stop kind of foils the strategy. He needed it to play green and let everything cycle through one more time. Jesse Little gets the free pass at 15, so Kyle Busch will line up. First driver 1 lap down on the restart. That is a tough timing of caution there. At least he wasn't on pit road when the caution came out. That could have been even worse, but he needed it to really play green all the way through. Versus 4, he could have made his way back to the lead lap with that strategy alone. But the green flag's back in the air. Everybody on equal tires. Harrison Burton restarts from the lead after winning the race off of pit road. So Busch has a 1.5 left of tires. He can take 4 tires one more time and 2 tires another time before the end of the race. Look at the pack of cars going 3 wide up here. Wonder if somebody might have taken the wave around that could be stalling everything out. They are 3 wide. We might have had some split strategy there. I'm not sure. Harrison Burton lost a ton of spots. Top side of the racetrack all of a sudden. I don't think anybody's on older tires, but Noah Gregson's found his way to the lead on the restart. CW2288, welcome to the stream. Clements and Jones about made contact out of Busch's rear view mirror off of turn 4. Kyle Busch back to the top side, at least through 3 and 4. Huge runs coming from the cars behind him. Jones did not give him a lot of room. Oh, neither did Tommy Joe Martins as they came into one another through the tri-oval. And Busch needs to get around Martins because that is who he is racing for the free pass position right now. Now Ray Black Jr. is about to get around him. Busch almost got the wall again there. Races to the inside of Ray Black Jr. A little side draft on that left rear corner panel. Carry the run off the outside. He dive bombs into turns 1 and 2 on the bottom to get back around him. Yeah, I'm either going to be crying tears of joy or tears of frustration. No, I don't think I'd be crying tears of joy if he won, but I would be super pumped about it, that is for sure. It's a tough uphill climb. I knew it was going to be troublesome after Richmond, or even going into Richmond once he was in that hole after Darlington, because I knew Richmond was his worst racetrack statistically. Tommy Joe Martins is absolutely pulling away from Busch as Kyle moves back to the outside through 1 and 2. Ray Black Jr. on the bottom of the track, going to get right back around Kyle for, well, I guess that's not for position. Ray Black Jr. is 2 laps down right now. Kyle Busch is only 1 lap down at 16th. But Kyle's still got to catch up to Tommy Joe Martins one way or another. Brittany Allen, welcome to the stream. What am I doing a lap down? Well, thanks, King, for watching, but yeah, this has definitely not been the night for Kyle Busch. The varying strategy did not play out with that last caution. We've only had 2 cautions total tonight as it is. Cross flags are in the air. 100 laps down, 100 laps to go at the line this time, with Busch being a lap down. And he's only got a set and a half left of tires the rest of the race. That right side tire and the 4 fresh tires on Busch's Toyota Supra, or what that team has left in the pit box, I don't think that's going to be enough to get to the end of this race. And Busch could be in a lot more trouble than what we're looking at now, depending on how the cautions might play out the rest of the race. Busch with a big side draft and really sent it off into turns 3 and 4. Big slide job. Oh, he's in the wall. He could not stick the corner, driving all the way to the bottom underneath Tommy Joe, or sorry, not Tommy Joe Martins, but Ray Black Jr. But Tommy Joe Martins now about 2 seconds ahead of Busch for that free pass spot. Kyle is struggling. Yeah, coverage starts in 5 minutes. The race still has about 15 to 20 minutes after that, if I'm not mistaken. Thought it was 7:45, but could have been a little bit later than that. Well, Busch has another shot to get around Tommy Joe Martins. Another slide job, trying to keep it off the wall. This time he does, but Ray Black Jr. back to the inside of Busch, trying to cross him back over. Caution's out again. Tommy Joe Martins with the free pass, and that caution's now going to hurt Kyle Busch. And not everybody's pitting either. Somebody went for a spin in turns 3 and 4. Caution comes out. Busch was about 2 seconds behind Martins for the free pass spot, and he can't even take the wave around because not everybody's pitting. Busch will stay out of the pits here, knowing he's only got a set and a half left of tires, and that is the 3rd caution of the night here at Vegas. And man, oh man, this is just not the night for Kyle Busch to start the round of 8. So the green flag will be back in the air. A lot of drivers at the front of the field on older tires, and a decent amount on fresh tires as the green flag flies. Busch with a good restart on the bottom of the track again here. Seen that all night, at least getting through the shifts. Oh, trying to side draft the 11 of Justin Haley. There was contact, and now Busch gets tight. There's more contact in the center of the corner. Oh, man, and he about got hooked by the 51 of Jeremy Clements. 3 wide middle. Gregson pours it in there. More contact now with the 11. Justin Haley gets sideways in the center of the corner and saves it. Somehow kept it off the wall. Busch lost a ton of ground again there. Now, luckily, Kyle is the only driver 1 lap down currently. Harrison Burton holds on to the lead. Yeah, I did see that Kyle Busch, Hamlin, and Eric Jones were supposed to start at the rear tonight. I mentioned that in the predictions video because I had saw that right around 6 o'clock. Look at that mess up there, 3 wide. Very interesting. You saw about 6 guys stay out of the pits that were on the lead lap there, but it's working out for Harrison Burton for now. I'm not sure exactly how much longer that's going to work out for him, though. Still 91 laps to go. Yeah, I'm Eastern time zone, so it's about 7:30 right on the dot right now. New leader, Chase Briscoe, off of turn 2. He almost sideswiped Harrison Burton on his way by, but Briscoe went to the top. Burton was still side drafting him, and he's trying to stay with him through 3 and 4. Briscoe on 4 fresh tires is going to get around him. And Chase Briscoe, for the first time tonight, is leading laps at Vegas. Kyle hasn't really made a mistake tonight. The cautions have just absolutely not flown his way at all with the pit strategy. And he's been a lap down for about 30 to 40 laps now. And there's still a huge mess of cars up here. Brandon Brown, I believe, on fresh tires also kind of pulling up closer and closer to the 54 of Busch. Now, ideally for Kyle Busch, is he needs to run this out, obviously as long as he can. If he gets a caution right before he's supposed to hit pit road, that would be the most opportune time for a caution. But he would have to take right sides only under the next stop. He would get the free pass with the next yellow, being the first driver 1 lap down. So he would get back on the lead lap that way. Still 7.5 left of tires, 86 to go. We're going to alternate through the different camera angles for the first time in the race here tonight. Really show you the choppiness of this racetrack. Just how bumpy it is. You can see why the tires are wearing out on Busch's car pretty quickly throughout the course of the night. It's just unfortunate for him that it's been happening a lot quicker than what it has for everybody else also. And he hasn't led a lot of laps. Now to the outside of Chastain, not for position. Briscoe still leads. Oh, Busch just got in the back of the 7 of Allgaier there. That allowed Chastain to get right back underneath Kyle once again because of that contact getting into turn 3 with Allgaier. He had too big of a run almost down the back straightaway there. All that time he gained, he just lost immediately because Chastain just pulls up and clears him off of turn 2 like he wasn't even there. And now Busch has to go back underneath the Chastain. A little bit of a slide job effort to pull back up in front of him. It's going to work out for him. Oh, Busch in the wall. Turns 1 and 2. He's almost pushing the car just a little bit too hard right now. 24-hour live stream. That's get $1,000. 1,000 subscribers special for 24-hour live. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't think I've ever even stayed up for 24 hours in a row in my lifetime. I think I could do it. I just don't have the time for it. Now with a... Oh, boy. Really tight there. Now with a full-time job, I only have specific days. The amount of hours I work, I need as much sleep as I can on my days off. I can't afford to do that. That's going to make for... That's going to be tough to even get that sleep back, quite honestly. Yeah, I don't think I can do that. I don't even think 12 hours. Because 12 hours, I'm still wasting my day, though. Like, I'm still just... I just don't have enough time for it. The winter time, it does free up a little bit for me because I'm not golfing. But that literally only saves me about 2 to 3 hours a day with not golfing. So, yeah, that still probably wouldn't even work. 79 laps to go here at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Noah Gregson's grabbed the lead away now from Chase Briscoe. Non-playoff driver is Gregson. Kyle Busch going to have to come to pit road very soon for right side tires only. And that is going to put him 2 laps down unless he can get a caution right before he has to pit. And that is what Kyle Busch is hoping for right now, is a caution to come out as soon as possible at this point so he can take the right side tires, he can get the free pass, and he's back on the lead lap. Should play Heat Evolution. I don't even have that game anymore. It was not a game worth keeping, let's just say that much. Yeah, once NASCAR Heat 2 came out, I was done with that game.
Go easy on the tire.
Especially compared to the other NASCAR Heat games. Oh, Busch. Man, he overdrove that corner by a lot. Jesse Little going to try to cross him back over. Little's been chipping away. He's up to 11th right now. He's hanging on that left rear corner panel of Kyle Busch. Called 88, welcome to the stream. Yeah, it's not a good night here for us. Cautions have not flown our way. We only have 1.5 sets left of tires here as we get later into this race. And Kyle Busch has been stuck a lap down. He's hoping for a caution to get the free pass. He's been a lap down for about 60 laps or so now. 76 to go. Now Busch is going to stay out this time by, but he'll have to pit the following time by. We've only had 3 cautions so far tonight, but Busch is going to need another here very soon. Again, not a good start to the round of 8 for Kyle Busch. 75 laps to go for him, 74 for the leaders. with Gregson in the lead. Harrison Burton and Austin Cindric have led the most laps so far tonight. Kyle Busch will be coming to pit road this time. He's going to get by Alfredo, and he's going to be trying to come to pit road. Oh, Alfredo runs right into the back of him. Busch was trying to slow up as he was coming to pit road. It'll be right side tires only for Kyle Busch. Half a can of fuel only as well for the 54 team. He's going to try taking that tape off the car again. Jackson Thomas, welcome to the stream. Caution is out. Perfect timing for Kyle Busch. Caution is out with 73 to go. And he is in the free pass position. If that caution would have came out about 10 seconds later, he would have been 2 laps down. Perfect timing for Kyle Busch. Yep, Cup race is on soon. So there's the caution that he needed now. Less than 70 laps to go, and we go green here in this one. The green flag back in the air. Kyle Busch was able to get the free pass. Now, what can he do? 69 laps to go. He's got 1 set of tires left. There's some drivers, decent amount of them. I believe 7 drivers stayed out of the pits under that caution, so Kyle Busch is gunning it for the bottom of the racetrack there through 3 and 4. 3 wide, trying to get around all of these back marker cars at the back of the field. They're 3x3 through the tri-oval. Oh my goodness, not a lot of room here. Busch is moving on up though. It's working out all right for him. And those guys on 4 fresh tires get to the lead though. It's going to be a little harder. 4 wide off of turn 4. 4 wide off of turn 4 that time. And Busch is hauling trying to get through this field. The leaders on older tires still up at the front. Busch got really tight. He overdrove 1 and 2. Goes Ray Black Jr. on underneath him. I think he might be on 4 fresh tires. Realistically, a lot of these guys racing around him are. Busch all the way down to the apron now, through the tri-oval. Oh, this is going to get tight into turn 1. 3 wide again. Kyle is absolutely moving through the field. Landon Sports Talk, welcome to the stream. Busch back to the outside. Ross Chastain all of a sudden to the lead. Off of turn 2, Harrison Burton though right behind him. Oh, Busch tags the wall slightly off of turn 4. Slower cars on older tires. Now Busch's left side tires are getting older. Right side's on the other hand pretty good. But he's only got 1 more set of tires left the rest of the race. So I do have the race on my phone. So I told you guys I've never missed a lap in a cup race in probably the last couple of years, whether I'm at work listening and watching to it or whatever the case is. And I mean it. I usually like to sit down in front of the TV, you know, with the actual audio on watching it. I can't necessarily do that right now, but I've seen cars making their pace laps right now. The concerning portion of this race for Kyle Busch, though, good news is he's back on the lead lap. That job is already done. He's in 11th. It's as high as he has ran in quite some time. But his next pit stop is going to have to be his last. And he's going to need to take 4 fresh tires under that stop. I don't think he's going to make it to the end of this race, unfortunately. It is not looking good. Oh, man, Busch really drove it off in there deep. Side draft, though, on Gragson. He was able to kind of hang in there with him. Busch still on the inside of Gragson. Sends it. Big time slide job again. Oh, and Gragson gets into the back of him. Gragson got into the back of Busch after the slide job there. I don't think Gragson appreciated what Kyle did. Kyle back on the outside through turns 3 and 4. And he's up to 9th. First time he's been in the top 10 in quite some time here. Sorry for not looking at the chat right now, by the way. Oh, we got a car up in smoke off of turn 2. Problems for Ross Chastain as his tough season continues. Tommy Joe Martin's up to 7th all of a sudden. He is right in front of Busch. Busch sends it into turns 1 and 2. Oh, he cleared him for a moment. Nice little side draft off of turn 4. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to look at the chat the rest of the race with Hulu on my phone, because it's paused the stream on my phone. I can't play them simultaneously and split screen them with this phone. Unfortunately, my old phone I was able to do that, and it was pretty cool, but I guess this one I can't. So for anybody new joining, again, thanks for tuning in here tonight. 55 laps to go. We got realistic broadcasts on the daily with these full race NASCAR video game live streams. We are playoff racing tonight for the first race of the round of 8. Busch has worked his way back up to 7th after running a lap down for about 70 laps earlier. Caught the free pass in the right spot, and he has driven his way through the field. We've only had 4 cautions total tonight. 54 to go. The problem is now for Kyle Busch that he is going to have to pit a couple more laps. And when he pits, he's going to have to take 4 fresh tires instead. And Busch is in the wall. Turns 3 and 4. He overdrove the corner trying to get around the 15 of Colby Howard. Next stop will be 4 fresh tires though for Busch and his team, and it'll be the final set he's got left. Now he's within the pit window to make it on fuel to the end of the race if he were to pit now, but the tires are likely not going to last. By the way, green flag got underway at Bristol there about a minute ago. The Bristol night race. For those of you that watched my predictions video, my pick to win was Kyle Busch. He's my prediction for tonight's race. Kyle Busch going to stay out one more lap just in case he gets a caution here. Brandon Jones, Jesse Little, side by side for a quick moment there. Busch to the bottom, 3 wide. And he gets around them both with a big time slide job. Jones trying to fight back on the bottom. He can't do it. Kyle Busch is up to 5th, but he will have to come to pit road this time for 4 fresh tires. Will he luck out with another caution? We'll see. Oh, and he blows the left front coming to pit road. Problems for Kyle Busch again. Unbelievable. That time it was coming off the banking, and much like the Homestead race earlier this season when he blew the left front twice, he has blown it a second time tonight for the same reason. Coming off the banking on low tire pressure has just been blowing his tires on these 1.5 miles. That is not repairable. Well over 5 seconds of damage on our 5-second damage clock as the problems continue for Busch, and now he needs this to play green for sure, or he could be in trouble here. Heavy damage to the left side of the race car now for Busch, and the front of the race car for that matter too. He currently sits in 14th with less than 50 laps to go, and he is 1 lap down once again. And the problem is too, he can't pit for tires. This is his final set of tires, and they are likely not going to make it to the end of the race. He hasn't ran more than 34 laps on a full set of tires today, and we have 49 laps to go for Busch. Granted, he's a lap down. Leaders just crossed the line, so we actually have 47 laps left as he got back up to speed, and that is not good. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do. So I got the chat back on for a quick moment here, but Tyler Burback, welcome to the stream. NASCAR Peyton, welcome to the stream also. Rafael Perez, welcome. Called 88, welcome back. $11 people watching currently. For anybody new watching, again, we got daily NASCAR full race live streams, video game live streams, that is, on the daily, realistic broadcast. So subscribe for more daily NASCAR content. We got other videos. Had the predictions video out already for the Bristol night race. Post-race analysis video will be coming up later tonight after the race as well. And the reason why I have the race playing, not only I don't like missing anything, I like watching the full race lap by lap. So you usually don't see me do this, but also for the post-race analysis, I can't miss the race either. So, Green Champion for you, welcome to the stream. I'm allowed 4 sets of tires, 4 fresh sets, so not including the set we started off with, but we're on the final set, 45 to go. This set will not take us to the end of the race, I can guarantee that. The left side should be able to make it to the end of the race, but the right front, we're not going to be able to make it, so I don't know what to do there. We're at an extreme disadvantage right now. Junior Car 17, welcome. Use this. Yeah, well, we can't. See, the problem is, like, we can't use, like, scuffs in the game, so I don't know what we can do here. I'm gonna have to punish myself some way or another using an extra set. I'll probably just do a pass-through penalty if I do end up taking an extra set. So all the drivers that did not pit under the last caution are coming to pit road as we speak. Just going to give Kyle a few more positions here, so more green flag pit stops going on. Yeah, I'll probably... I know you guys aren't going to like it, but we haven't ran out of sets the entire year. This is the first race, and it's because we haven't had a decent amount of cautions to go along tonight that we've had to run a lot of these laps under green. Again, just 4 cautions total. Jeffrey Dunn, welcome to the stream. This channel does not have merch. Again, I don't think any of the merch is available until like 10,000 subs, if I'm not mistaken. I think I need 10,000 subscribers to be able to sell merch off of YouTube. Well, strictly from YouTube and have like a merch store there, unfortunately. Kyle Busch up to 9th place. This damage has got to be slowing him down so much as well. Harrison Burton's running down Kyle Busch despite the fact Busch has fresher tires simply because of the damage on this number 54 car, blowing the left front tire not once but twice. Oh boy. Yeah, sorry, I did mention the merch situation. So yeah, we don't have merch or a merch store. I don't have enough subscribers to have that yet. I'm pretty sure for merch it's 10,000. It might be 1,000, but I think it's 10,000. No, I'm pretty sure you have to reach a certain subscriber limit. There's certain, I guess, accolades you get with your YouTube channel to help grow it more and more as you get more subs. I know, like, when you get to 1,000 subs, that's when the I'm drawing a blank here. Well, first of all, that's when you get the ad revenue and you get paid by YouTube, but then the actual, I don't know, I'm having a brain fart right now. Like the tips, the super chats, there we go, yeah. So with the super chats, that becomes available at 1,000 subs. But when you get, I don't think the merch is available until 10,000. If I'm not mistaken. Here's Noah Gregson on 4 fresh tires. He is closed in on Kyle Busch right now. Gregson sneaks by to the top side. Kyle was going to run up there, but Gregson beat him to it. So Gregson up to 9th. Kyle Busch back to 10th. Anthony Alfredo has taken the lead here at Vegas. Harrison Burton has dominated the second half of the race. Cindric dominated the first half of the race. But it's Anthony Alfredo leading it currently. He is one of the round of 8 drivers. They might be cycling. Yeah, they are. They are cycling through pit stops. Harrison Burton either has a problem or he is just coming to pit road for his final pit stop of the race. Oh, Burton's up in smoke. Major problems for Harrison Burton as he is up in smoke, and that is a tough break because he has dominated the second half of the race. Burton not one of the playoff drivers because he was eliminated last round. But Harrison Burton up in smoke, and his day is likely done, and that is what has given Anthony Alfredo the lead here. And you wonder where Austin Cindric's at on the racetrack and how far back he has fallen. Because Cindric, of course, like I mentioned, dominated the first half of the race. He qualified, still up in smoke on pit road. That buys Busch a little bit of time with the cars behind him. He's only halfway through the actual tire run right now. Now, whatever happens here, all the drivers that pitted under the last caution will have to pit again before the end of the race. They have not made their final stop yet, so that includes guys like the race leader, Anthony Alfredo, and really the only driver that is ahead of Kyle Busch that has already taken their final stop of the race is Noah Gragson. So Kyle should be able to at least get back on the lead lap. And he's going to have to catch lucky breaks with the caution after that point. Here's Jesse Little in 7th, but he's a lap ahead of Busch. Busch with a big run all the way to the bottom, 3 wide off of turn 2. Oh, he tried to clear Jesse Little. There was some contact there. Some definite contact between the 54 and the 4. Busch thought he had him cleared down the back straightaway, and he didn't. Somehow Kyle kept it off the wall. Oh, Gragson's got heavy lap traffic now right in front of him. .28 laps to go here at Vegas tonight. Ooh, Busch had to get on the brakes. Jeff Green pulled down right in front of him in the center of the corner. So they're still under caution at Bristol. Well, okay, so I have Hulu, and if you watch or try to watch live TV on a streaming device, it is still live, but there's about a minute delay, so I guess on my screen for Hulu, they're probably back under green by now, but they're getting the 1 to go right at the choose cone right now on my screen. 24 laps to go this time by for Anthony Alfredo. He has not taken his final stop of the race yet. And you have to wonder if maybe a guy like Noah Gragson could get back to the lead when everything cycles through. The amount of time he's been on 4 fresh tires versus everybody else. And how about Tommy Joe Martin's in 5th place? He keeps chipping away more and more, and his run has just been getting better and better as this race carries on. Anthony Alfredo taking his final pit stop, this time by with 22 laps to go for the leaders. So this will put Kyle Busch back on the lead lap once everything cycles through. And that would likely be the best time for Kyle to get the caution he needs. And there it is. Oh, and it came out just a tad too early. Wow. Caution is out at Vegas. Kyle Busch was coming around to get back on the lead lap, and the caution came out about 5 seconds too soon. Good news for Alfredo. He'll be able to hang on to the lead. And that is the 5th caution of the race tonight. Kyle's going to pit for 4 fresh tires. He wasn't going to make it to the end, so by taking that extra set, he will have to take a wave around before the end of the race. That will be my penalty. Now hopefully we get a caution before the end of the race, and I'll just pit an extra time there. I just can't take tires. So I guess there's kind of a loophole with my strategy, but or with the penalty I should say, but I will have to take the wave around before the end of the race. But either way, green flag back in the air. Alfredo was able to restart from the lead. $18 laps to go. Problem is, Kyle Busch is still a lap down too with that caution. Because if the caution never came out, or I should say would have came out 5 seconds later, then Kyle Busch would have been right back on the lead lap. And he couldn't take the wave around to get back on the lead lap by staying out of the pits, because not everybody on the lead lap pitted. The only reason they didn't all pit on the lead lap is because some of them were on pit road at the time of the caution. Top 3, I believe, did not have to pit under the yellow, and they got to keep their spots. So Busch is 12th currently. About to get around Justin Haley for 11th, Vinnie Miller in 10th. So Kyle Busch about to move back into the top 10 here, but taking that extra set of tires. And here comes Ross Chastain looking up the middle, but the lane closes off at the last second. Oh man, Chastain got really loose. He was up in smoke earlier. I guess he got the car fixed. And he's back out on the racetrack. And he is 4th position as well with Kyle. Nowhere to go for him with Vinnie Miller, Kyle Busch side by side right there. Busch up to 10th place now. Ryan Sieg in 9th right in front of him, and here comes Chastain now up to 10th. Oh wow, Busch almost put it in the wall off of turn 4. 15 to go. Kyle's really hoping for a caution here. He's racing Chastain and Sieg for the free pass position, but with Sieg having older tires, Busch should be able to get around him eventually. Chastain, on the other hand, probably not. Yep, still a lap down, Ultimate Games. Caution came out like we needed just 5 seconds too early. If we would have gotten past Alfredo there when he was on pit road, then we would have been back on the lead lap. But still a wave around penalty yet to take for Busch. Extra set of tires, just trying to wait it out as long as we can in case we get another caution. We can pit then and just not take time. Oh no! That was bad timing there for the zero of Jeffrey Earnhardt. And now Landon Castle weeds Busch out of the way. Bunch of contact all the way around the track here. Busch looks to the inside of Sieg, now for 10th place. He's got it. Kyle Busch now back into the top 10 once again. Ten laps left here at Vegas. Anthony Alfredo leads. Alfredo looking for the win to advance himself into the championship 4. And he will have a shot to win it all at Talladega. He'll be the first driver to lock himself in. We will have 3 spots left to fill up in the next 2 races at Martinsville and Darlington. Ten to go. Well, 10 to go for Busch, 9 to go in the race itself here. Busch keeps trying to get to the bottom underneath of Joe Nemechek, and now the 99 just shoved Kyle Busch up on top of things. Kyle back to the inside of Bilicki once again. I don't think he's exactly sure why Bilicki got into him in the first place there. Busch back to the inside of Landon Castle. And get the run he needed. 99 of Bilicki is there. Busch. And there's just nowhere for him to go right now. Trying to get the drive off of turn 4 so he can at least clear Bilicki in the 99. It's not going to happen. No, it does, actually. 8 laps to go. 8 laps left. Oh, nice. Yeah, I had no clue about Blaney's in-car cam being up on the YouTube channel. Definitely being interesting to watch over the course of the night. 6 laps to go here at Vegas. Caution is out. Caution is out. Busch can take his wave around and he'll lose spots here, but he'll only fall back to 14th, and that was good timing, and that is why he did not take the wave around, or sorry, not the wave around, but the pass-through penalty So Busch can add a little bit of tape on pit road here. So he'll take his pass-through penalty under the caution. We'll only have a few laps left when we go green. Anthony Alfredo, Daniel Hemrick, the top two. Hemrick got eliminated in the opening round of the playoffs, but Alfredo looking for a spot for the championship. Poison, welcome to the stream. Green flag back in the air. Here we go at Vegas. A green-white checker to decide who will make it to the championship four here tonight. 2 laps to go at Vegas. Alfredo with a great restart on the bottom of the racetrack. Somebody pulls out a line now, up there right around 3rd place. Oh, Alfredo moves up on the exit of turn 4. Busch goes 3 wide off of turn 4 himself back there in traffic. Alfredo closes the door at the line. White flag in the air. 1 lap to go at Vegas. Anthony Alfredo trying to clinch a spot in the championship 4. He's got a car on his back bumper. Can't tell exactly who it is. Not sure if it's a playoff driver or not. Alfredo's got 1 more corner to go. Oh, he left the bottom open. Through 3 and 4, one final time. We might have another photo finish on the season. Alfredo gets the run off the top. He clears him at the line. I believe Anthony Alfredo by inches wins the race. Unbelievable. Anthony Alfredo by inches wins this race. Busch brings it home in 13th. Unbelievable finish. By 25/100ths of a second, Anthony Alfredo gets the win. Michael Annett second, and that was another one of those 8 drivers in the playoffs. That is the 4th photo finish we have had in the Xfinity Series this season. We've had 5 last lap passes for the win. That wasn't a last lap pass for the win, but it was neck and neck at the line, and that's the 2nd time Alfredo's won one of those races. On a photo finish, that is his 2nd win of the year. His other win on a photo finish at Fontana earlier this year. And Anthony Alfredo will be headed to the Championship 4 at Talladega for the NASCAR Xfinity Series on this custom schedule season. Awesome. Good for him. Again, I'll have to calculate the points myself, so don't pay attention to the points there too much. Try to get out of here as quickly as we can. Of course, the NASCAR Cup Series race going on there. You see Austin Cindric led the most laps. He led 70 laps here tonight. We'll take a look at your unofficial results real quick, though. Take a look at the top 10. Anthony Alfredo with the win. Michael Annett 2nd. Daniel Hemrick 3rd. 4th was Justin Allgaier. Tommy Joe Martins rounds out the top 5. Jesse Little in 6th. Brandon Jones 7th. Noah Gragson 8th. Ross Chastain 9th. And Ryan Sieg rounds out the top 10. 9 drivers finished on the lead lap today. We brought it home in 13th as Kyle Busch, of course, for this season. We only had 5 cautions total throughout the course of this race. Or sorry, 6 cautions. 6 cautions total with that last one throughout the course of the race. We had a lot of drivers DNF in this one. Justin Haley, Harrison Burton, Chase Briscoe, Austin Cindric, Riley Herbst, and Chad Fincham DNF. So 6 drivers failed to finish, and we had a couple of those drivers being in the playoffs. We'll take a quick look here. So Haley was eliminated last round in the playoffs, but Chase Briscoe and Austin Cindric, 2 of the championship favorites, DNF here tonight. They are in a hole going into Martinsville tomorrow. Unbelievable. The 2nd and 3rd seed coming into the playoffs, into the round of 8 specifically, are eliminated. Unbelievable. That is going to do it, though, here tonight. I'll send you guys out to Bristol. I'll let you guys be on your merry way. I am definitely going to watch that race here. I missed the broadcast for the beginning of the race, but I've seen it on my phone, at least for the start. I saw the Stenhouse accident. But that is going to do it here. So subscribe for more daily NASCAR content. Hit the like button down below if you enjoyed the race, the commentary, the video in general. And I will see you guys tomorrow for another full race live stream with a realistic broadcast, as well as a post-race analysis video after the Bristol race tonight. So thanks everybody for watching, and I'll catch you later.